What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 / Tekken related video. Here we are going to talk about the Tekken World Tour Finals, the TWT, and the finals tournament that is coming up in the winter of 2024. Now, you know, when it comes to this type of stuff, I do have a good interest in it. I do watch it whenever I get the chance to, especially if my favorite players are participating in it. And it just happens to be a couple of my favorite players are participating in it. So I will be checking the TWT finals out this year. If I'm not able to watch all of it, I will definitely be keeping track of it, you know what I'm saying, through Twitter or whatever. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because, you know, they've got the participants out, the brackets for the participants. I think there's 35 or 36 of them. And, you know, when it comes to Tekken 8, there's been a big shakeup. There's been a big shakeup all year when it comes to a lot of these names that's been going to these TWT tournaments, and rightfully so. Tekken 8 is still in its infancy, and I really do feel like within the next year or two, you know, brackets and names, they're going to change. You know, placings are going to change. But as of right now, this is what's going on when it comes to the TWT. And as you can see here on this first bracket that we have here, we see the #1 player in the world, Arslan Ash, is what I've been telling people. And I've also want to point this out because this whole thing that's been going on with Arslan Ash, people are saying Arslan Ash needs to get good. Arslan Ash needs to take a break. Arslan Ash this, Arslan Ash this. But look at the screen. He is still #1 when it comes to TWT world ranking, and he's still #1 period, in my opinion, as far as resume is concerned and skill. So Arslan Ash is #1 either way you put it. So for the people that are constantly trying to put this man down, y'all just need to stop. You know, stop telling him, going to his threads and telling him to get good and all of that. Stop telling him that he's complaining. He is numero uno right there. And it's right here. Here's the evidence right here. I understand it's a rank placing, but still, he's #1 regardless. So I just wanted to just put that out there. Y'all need to leave Arslan Ash alone. He's #1 either way you put it. But when it comes to the other placings that we have on here on the TWT, you know, there's a lot of familiar players when it comes to Tekken 8. There's a lot of familiar players when it comes to historic. There are a lot of players that are not on this list that we are so used to seeing when it comes to these TWT tournaments that we watched in the past. And do I find that kind of surprising? Yes and no. The reason why I do find it surprising is because you would think that a lot of these other players that we don't see on here would just be on here. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Because of, you know, their prowess, the history, the skill, or what have you. But that's just not the case right now when it comes to Tekken 8. But like I said, that very well could change next year and the year after. Now, on the surprising side, you know, like I said, you know, still some familiar names, but also, you know, very strong players when it comes to the world. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people saying that, where's this player? Where's this player? And as I said before, you know, this is just what's going on right now. 1 or 2 years from now, those other players may return. But now, this is what's going on. So we see the first 10 right here, and we got the top 5 right there. You know, 3 of the top 5 is obvious. We already knew they were going to be there. You know, you got Arslan Ash #1, you know, Olsen #2. Olsen's been really hot lately. And then, of course, you know, you got a Tiff coming in at #4. So, you know, the top 5 right there, you know, 3 of the top 5, we pretty much already knew were going to be there. You know, then we got AK just outside of the top 5. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, he ain't behind by much. He's only like 10 points behind. So AK probably, you know, that probably a change a week from now. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to AK. So AK might end up being in the top 5 before the finals even start. You know, I'm telling you right now, the John is dangerous, man. That dude been lighting it up lately. Like I said, man, I'm going to talk about him later on in the video. Then, of course, we got Shadow. Shadow getting stronger by the minute. You feel what I'm saying? Shadow can really bust out and win a tournament at any time. Shadow can do it at any time. And you know what? When it comes to the TWT World Tour Finals, you know, he can do it. Because one of the things about Shadow that he has proven that he knows how to go up against Arslan Ash and need, like, I'm telling you right now, Shadow is the one player. He does not have no fear when it comes to going up against the Koreans or the Pakistani players. The dude knows how to play against them. You know, he's got some type of secret formula that he uses, because when he goes up against people like Arslan Ash and Knee, I'm telling you, man, Shadow makes it look easy. So Shadow, of course, one of the most dangerous in this whole top 10. Like I said, he could bust out and win it at any time. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Then, of course, you know, Chikurin has always been a favorite when it comes to these Tekken World Tour tournaments. Chikurin, I know I'm saying it wrong, but, you know, Chikurin is just one of those players, like, you know, it doesn't matter where he's placing at. It doesn't matter how bad he's doing in a tournament. Chikurin, all he needs is that one win, and he can catch fire. We have seen it so many times with that dude. When Chikurin catches fire, there ain't no stopping him. So we already know Chikurin's history. When he catches fire, that's it. It's lights out. He's probably gonna win that tournament. We've seen it so many times from Chikurin, and you know what? It could possibly happen again when it comes to these TWT World Tour Finals. So we go over here to the next 10, which rounds off the top 20. Number 11, we've got Rangchu. Honestly, I haven't been following Rangchu like that when it comes to Tekken 8. I assume that he's still using the bears. Rangchu, always a deadly bear expert. So if he is using the bears, you know, pretty deadly. Of course, you know, you got Raif. That dude, you know, he's always a regular when it comes to these TWTs. And of course, you know, Chanel from Korea, CBM, Double from Japan, Nobi from Japan. Of course, you know, Farzin is a pretty popular player, you feel what I'm saying, despite his placing, one of the most popular Tekken Pakistani players, you feel what I'm saying. Then, of course, we got Lohai. Everybody knows who Lohai is. Lohai probably is one of the most popular out of this whole bracket right here. I'm surprised Lohai is not higher than he is. I always thought Lohai probably would have been in the top 10, y'all feel me? But he's in there nonetheless. Like I said, Lohai is extremely popular, probably one of the most popular players that we got on the bracket. And I understand popularity doesn't determine the placings when it comes to these tournaments, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know, still, even from a skill level, I always thought Lohai would be more higher than what he is. Then, of course, you know, Jod, and then Lee Mishima. So that's the top 20 right there. Like I said, all strong players for the most part. Still some familiar players that we see, familiar names, but you know, a lot of people were kind of like, you know, surprised that, you know, Knee didn't make the cut. JDCR didn't make the cut as well. You know, Kudans also looks like he didn't make it. John Ding also looks like he didn't make it either. So, you know, then of course, you know, a couple of American players that people thought they were going to make it didn't make it. No Super Akuma. So it's just one of them things right now. Like I said, you know, Tekken 8 still in its infancy. I still think we'll see those names regularly within the next year or two. Y'all feel what I'm saying? But right now, this is it right here. This is the top 20. Now there is a regional bracket. I don't know how to pronounce any of those names on that bracket to the point where it's actually kind of worse. You know, I had trouble pronouncing a lot of these names on here, but on the other bracket, you know, I don't know how to pronounce those names, so I'm not going to sit here and make a fool out of myself on the video trying to pronounce those names on that other bracket. I will show the brackets in their entirety. And when it comes to this TWT Qualified Players Global Finals and also the other bracket, of course, you know, I am expecting Arslan Ash to come out with the win. I mean, how can you not, you know, bet against Arslan Ash? He is the best Tekken player in the world when it comes to rank or resume or however you want to put it. So, you know, I'm betting on Arslan Ash, you know, to pull it out. I'm not saying that it's a guarantee that he's going to win, but, you know, Arslan Ash has the best chance out of anybody to win this tournament. After that, I would probably go with Atif. And then after that, I would probably go with Dejan, because Dejan is a very dangerous player, very skilled player. You feel what I'm saying? And one of the things about Tekken 8 is not a game that's known for the defense, but Dejan, the way that he plays, the defensive approach that Dejan puts on, it is pretty amazing to see, because a game like Tekken 8, where it is kind of hard to play consistent lockdown defense, Dejan, he does it. Like, he does it. It's really hard to open him up. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Dejan performs in this TWT Qualified Finals, because the dude is dangerous right now. The dude is dangerous. You know, probably after that, like I said, Shadow can win it at any time. You feel what I'm saying? He knows how to go up against these Korean and Pakistani players. So like I said, so those are the players that I'm really looking forward to really seeing perform well when it comes to this tournament here. Like I said, Arslan Ash has the best chance to pull it out. We'll have to see. I just wanted to come on here, you know, and talk about this because a lot of people were like, you know, do I pay any attention to TWT? Do I pay any attention to the pro players? And I'm like, hey, absolutely I do. You know, I don't talk about it enough, but today, you know, I was going to talk about it for a little bit. So like I said, I just want to discuss the top 20 here. Now, there is another bracket for the regionals. You know, those players all deserve to be there as well. Congratulations to those players. And I really do hope that they do well. And who knows, one of those players might come out, catch fire, shock the world. We've seen this shit happen all the time. So it could possibly happen again. So when this tournament starts, like I said, I'll definitely be looking forward to watching it. If I can't get around to watching it, I will definitely be keeping track of it to see who comes out on top, to see if there were any, you know, unforgettable moments, you feel what I'm saying, or comeback moments. So I'll definitely be on top of that once it all goes down. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below about the Tekken World Tour Finals 2024 coming up this winter. Who y'all got? Y'all feel what I'm saying? Who do y'all got? Who do y'all think has the best chance? Who do y'all think is the most dangerous and deadly when it comes to this tournament? Put y'all thoughts and y'all feelings in the comment section below. We can get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.